Hey everyone, this is Comix Villain, and welcome to The Backstory. If you're new to the series, it's about who indie content creators are, where they came from, and what lies ahead. In this series, I've contacted each creator to get specifics on themselves to share with you today, as well as share with you their current work. Alright, let's dive in. On this episode, we'll discuss Jupiter Ripple. Jupiter is an indie writer who is from a small little coal town in Pennsylvania. While Jupiter is not her real name, she does go by the pen name Luna May. She has done smaller projects in high school, but took a break from writing to pursue a career elsewhere. Her current projects are The Vermilion Figment and Star Ring, both of which you'll be able to find online. Check out Jupiter on Twitter as well as Instagram. What got you into writing? Jupiter says, "My imagination, definitely. It takes me on a ride to many beautiful worlds and adventures. Eventually, the ideas just kept coming to me. Once I picked it up, I haven't stopped. Originally, my comic Star Ring started out as a fan fiction for Pokemon. I built an entire Pokemon region in my head in one single day. The characters you see in my comics, Nico, Zane, and Iris, were from this made-up region. I forget what I even called it now that I think of it, but I am so happy it came to mind that day. Without that, I don't know if the idea for Star Ring would have happened." What got you into comics, and what were some of your first? Jupiter states, "I've been a manga fan for as long as I can remember. It is something that has always been important to me. As I've said before, my imagination is endless. Reading manga for me as a kid was a great escape and helped me so much deal with anxiety. To this day, it still does. Comics give you the best of both reading and viewing pleasures. It's the best of both worlds of things I love to do. My first manga were Inuyasha, Pokemon Adventures, Death Note, and Sailor Moon." What advice would you give to aspiring comic creators looking to make their own book? She says, "My advice to any aspiring artist is to stay persistent. Remember to have faith in your work along the way. There will be days where you may want to throw the pen to the wall and give up. There may be days where you will feel incredibly uninspired, and all that's okay. It is a part of the process. Writing will have conflicting and pleasant days. Always take feedback and help from others. I'm still learning new things every time I write. I'm learning new things about the worlds I build and the characters I've created. Allow the world you build and the characters you create to become a part of you. Every time you write about it, let it take a piece of it with you." Writing is all about passion and drive. Are there indie projects you worked on before your current comic? Jupiter says, "I've written short stories and fan fiction in the past, and was involved in a small indie video game. It was so much fun." If you have any future projects you're interested in creating, what genres might they be? She says, "One of the genres I wouldn't mind getting into would be drama and romance. Something with a deep character plot." Lastly, what current projects do you want people to know about? Jupiter states, "Right now I'm working on 2 comics, The Vermilion Figment and Star Ring, both falling under the genre of action-adventure. Both Star Ring and The Vermilion Figment have compelling and beautiful characters everyone can relate to. I'm working on Vermilion with artist Amanda Jane. It has been so much fun collaborating with her. Vermilion is 10 episodes long for free to read on Webtoon. The first episode will be available on April 20th, 2020. Star Ring has been quite an adventure for me and is what introduced me to everything I know to be able to write comics. I formerly worked with artist Elisa Y for a year. In those times, I learned so much about being able to write and really was able to flesh out the universe I wanted to build and even still making now." The following is a description for Star Ring. Earthscar, the mortal world crafted by the Divine One. A world created for mortals to flourish and live together in tranquility. However, the Wicked Six had insidious intentions for the inhabitants of Earthscar. They brought forth terror and destruction, extinguishing all of the Divine One's creations, until one day the Shining Star's power put an end to their carnage. The results were committed to upholding their legacy until 20 years later. The series is now being illustrated by Ari Blackberry. and we are almost done with the first episode, which will be available soon for reading and printing. Writing is my passion. It has brought me to meet so many amazing and talented people, and even has taught me things about myself. Thank you. That's it for this episode of The Backstory. I hope you enjoyed hearing about Jupiter. Let's support our indie creators. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and help me reach that 1,000 subscriber milestone, and stay tuned for our big giveaway for Final Fantasy VII Remake, as well as a free bus sketch from Raven Monroe. Also, like, share, and comment on what you thought about the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Take care, and have a great rest of your day.